The Neolithic period started around 12,000 years ago, and its name means the New Stone Age. It's around the time that people decided to quit hunting and gathering and started getting into farming, building cities, and all that. So, we're going to meet cave people?
Taking a day off from their chores at the Daily Planet, Beanie the copy boy and cub reporter Jimmy Olsen explore the famous breathing cave near Metropolis, accompanied by Superman and his secret guise as the mild-mannered reporter Clark Kent.
Beanie came to the Daily Planet as an orphan who spent his early formative years on a boat with Captain Huff and Puff as his guardian. Somewhere along the way, he made friends with a sea monster named Cecil. I guess that's why he was drawn to the city where Superman hangs out. He's used to the really weird stuff. It's known as the Breathing Cave because, well, let's let Clark explain it.
Hey, there it goes again, Mr. Kent.
Yeah, now it's blowing out.
That's right, boys. Every few minutes, the wind reverses direction. That's why this is called Breathing Cave.
Their goal today is to locate the cave's lungs and examine them so they can bring a report back to the cave doctor.
Let's move on.
As his friends crawl toward the surface, Jimmy stops to examine some delicate limestone formations in the cavern below.
I'm gonna have a look down there.
Jimmy has a nose for news, but he's got a terrible sense of direction. They went that way.
No, I'd better get back up there. Jeepers, this is too slippery. I'm trapped.
He genuinely didn't see that coming. He slid down that column easily because it's covered in ice. It didn't occur to him that he can't slide back up.
Oh, boy, what a day to forget my Superman signal watch.
He can take it off? I thought Superman used his heat vision to graft it to his arm. If he didn't, after this, he should.
Suddenly, the airflow changes direction. The powerful suction breaks Jimmy's grip and draws the boy into the deep, dark, forbidding shaft.
How's he gonna survive a fall like that? And if the wind reverses again, will it push him back up?
Where's Jimmy?
Gee whiz, I thought he was behind me, Mr. Kent.
I didn't actually look, but thinking he's behind me is almost the same thing, right?
Uh-oh. You wait here, Beanie. I'll go look for him.
While he's looking, let's check in on Jimmy.
At this moment, miles below the surface, Jimmy is stuck in a mire of mud at the base of a cliff.
We were wondering how he survived that fall. He landed in a mud puddle, that's how. And there's all kinds of prehistoric vegetation and other stuff down here. I guess Jules Verne was right. Are there dinosaurs? But right now, Jimmy has a more immediate problem. He's sinking into the mud and can't get loose.
Getting tired. No use fighting. Holy smokes, what's going on here? Oh no. It's a horned toad.
If it's a horned toad, it's thoroughly lost. For starters, they're not toads, they're lizards. Being lizards, they live in desert climates and don't like getting wet. They're also not green and not 2 stories tall. But we're just getting started.
He's got me! He's got me! Holy smokes! A dragon! A real dragon!
I had no idea that dragons survived into the Neolithic period, but there it is. Then again, if this place can produce a 10-ton horned toad, I suppose it can produce a lot of things. Which is worse, getting eaten by a giant toad or getting eaten by a dragon? Since the dragon breathes fire, at least there's a good chance he'd cook you first.
Scott, this must be the windpipe of the breathing cave. If Jimmy were here when the cave inhaled, it could easily have... This is a job
For Superman.
Given how deep that is and how strongly the wind is pulling, I wonder why he isn't treating this as a body recovery. But it's possible he used his telescopic vision and saw the mud puddle.
Yikes! What's that?
Now the legendary rock, a bird of enormous size and strength, races to steal the tasty morsel from its enemy, the dragon.
Hey, wait a minute! minute. Include me out of this.
The rock legends first appeared in India, but the Persian Empire picked it up and the bird became part of Arab fiction. Its most famous appearance is in 1001 Nights, but the legend spread all over the ancient Near East. In appearance, it was an eagle, but roughly the size of a 757. You don't hear much about it today, but there is one way the creature has made its way into popular culture. The Arabic word is rook with 2 Ks. If you've played any of the Borderlands games, you probably encountered Pandora's flying monsters known as rats. Same idea, slightly different spelling. I assume Superman knew the web was there, but now Jimmy has another problem.
Is that a spider? Oh boy, this has got to be the end.
No, that is not a spider. It only has 6 legs and 2 eyes, so it's got to be some kind of mutant insect whose mother mated with a spider to produce a beetle that spins webs. A lot of things were different in the Neolithic age. That was mean. Remember, you guys invaded his territory. You would have done well to find a way out of here without hurting the local creatures. But it may not be a problem. They seem to recover quickly. For example, did you see how those teeth grew back instantly? Gather, Jimmy, and get out of here. Those guys will be fine.
Stop! Help! Superman! Jeepers, Superman, am I glad to see you.
The not spider isn't too happy about his meal being stolen. But the best thing to do is, as I said, grab Jimmy and get out of there. Leave these creatures in peace.
Okay, buddy.
For a brief, glimmering moment, I thought he might just put the spider back on its web and go home. But no, he has to do something like that. When the dragon and the rock recovered, the spider was still spinning like that. The two started fighting over who got to eat it, and while they were going at it, the spider managed to cut himself free, whereupon he sank his venomous fangs into both critters and sat down to enjoy the meal of a lifetime.
Come on, Jimmy. Let's leave this world to the creatures that belong here.
Yeah, now that you've pummeled 2 of them into unconsciousness and destroyed another's home, it's time to leave the place to the creatures that belong here. Superman, environmentalist extraordinaire.
I've been looking all over for you. Jeepers, Mr. Kent, like I was just telling Beanie. I fell into a hole, I landed on a giant toad, then a flying dragon captured me, and then there was this giant spider.
Ah, come on, Jimmy. You must have been having a dream.
Jimmy picked Beanie up and started carrying him toward the hole, saying something like, "Let's see what kind of dream you have down there." But Clark secretly used his heat vision to melt the ice around the hole and seal it up. Nobody ever figured out why the breathing cave didn't breathe anymore, but the cave's owners saw a fortune in tourist dollars dry up overnight. They couldn't escape the feeling that it was somehow Superman's fault, but they could never prove it. Hey friends, if you enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up button and let me and YouTube know it. If you're not subscribed yet, you know what to do. And remember, you can become a patron of this channel for as little as $2 a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Their goal today is, I suppose it can produce Toad, I suppose it can produce a lot of things. Why can't I say produce? Since the dragon breathes fire, at least there's a good... come on! The Arabic... come on, I can say Arabic for crying out loud.